Overwatch 2 retail patch notes, November 12th, 2024. We have Overwatch Classic, we have Warcraft 30th anniversary to commemorate 3 decades of Warcraft. Log in anytime from November 15th to November 22nd to receive free rewards as celebration gift. And let's dive into the patch notes. Hero updates for tanks. Doomfist. Developer comment. This rocket punch adjustment makes it slightly easier to trigger the wall slam, which should result in fewer enemies sliding along the wall. This is what I would say is mostly like kind of like a bug fix. Okay, I'm gonna keep the camera like this, I think. Let's just go with this. Angle required for wall slam increased from 44 to 55 degrees. I don't know. Numbers. Okay, it should be a little bit easier to get a wall slam, they're saying. And also an ultimate buff. Ultimate cost reduced by 8% and healing per second while in the air increased from 75 to 90. I personally don't like that he's getting like a lot of HP while he's in the air and stuff. He can just like ult with 1 HP and then it regenerates HP and then just drops right in. I haven't seen a lot of Doomfist being played though. But maybe Doomfist meta upon us? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it's gonna feel like. Junker Queen. Although she's not the most played, Junker Queen is the top performing tank at the moment. I am not surprised. When I play tank, Junker Queen is my best tank. Junker Queen feels really good. Junker Queen feels really good. Junker Queen is my tank to carry with. I feel like if you're taking a lot of damage, if the enemy team is playing, I don't know, with Zenyatta and Junker and stuff like that, you're taking 1,000,000 damage and you can just play Queen, and because of the like small hitbox, you're not gonna take your HP is not gonna drop that fast. So top performing tank at the moment. These adjustments are aimed at tuning her down slightly by reducing her self-healing and making the knife throw require more accuracy. Base projectile size reduced for the blade, and for the bleed, wound damage self-healing multiplier reduced from 2.5 to 2.25. Alright, I see how it is. Okay, so a small queen nerf. I don't know how big this is, but you're fine with like landing
11 months. Let's go.
the knife. Just rewards better knife and stuff, you know? Alright, let's go next one. Mauga. Developer comments. I'm surprised about this. Mauga has been underperforming for a while. Shadow is playing Deadlock. Has been underperforming for a while now, so we're putting some power into perhaps his most engaging ability, Overrun. Let me just close Steam. Overrun. Cooldown reduced from 6 to 5 seconds and charge movement speed increased 15%. Yeah, I don't know about this one. I have seen some Mauga being played. Hadi has been playing some Mauga on the EU ladder, especially against like Diva, Juno Brig. I think it's because a lot of sustain, you just shift onto the Brig and press E, and you should be fine if Diva doesn't have like full DM to DM your entire E, which you can just like pepper her down a little bit before the fight starts. Okay, good thing though, my opinion is that they're not increasing, I don't know how like the cage, how strong the cage is or how strong the bullets are and stuff. They're just doing the more engaging shift Overrun. Now 6 to 5 seconds, it doesn't seem that much, but I feel like with these cooldowns that are around like 4, 5 or 6 second mark, every half a second makes a huge difference. Because you just imagine this, he is unstunnable. When you do this, he cannot be stopped. I mean, you can put a Maywall in front, right? But he cannot be stopped when he's starting the Overrun. So he's gonna go like, oh, and then slams or cancels a slam, shoots a little bit, uses E, and then oh, go to the other side. Then he's gonna do this with charge movement speed increased by 15%. This is I think this is actually pretty huge for his playstyle. He's going to be able to cover more ground. He's going to be able to escape a little bit faster. Going to be able to punish backlines a little bit faster. It's I think this is a little bit bigger than it seems right now. Pair this up with support synergy, or even, I don't know, with sim TP or with May walling and stuff like that, and this will feel pretty this will feel pretty strong. Honestly, I'd give kind of Mauga a shot right now. I think this is a pretty big buff from 6 to 5 seconds. You know how you gotta view it? Imagine if Mercy would have GA once every half a second, just zoom non-stop, and now her GA is like what, 1.5 or 2 seconds? And that's it for tank changes. Moving on, Hanzo. The Dragon Strike change enables it to damage non-player entities such as baggers, turrets, traps, and mines. This should increase its usefulness even when not eliminating opponents, as it can now help clear the battlefield of other obstacles as well. Stormbow, time to fully charge decreased from 0.87 to 0.8. Okay, it's gonna feel a little bit better. And Dragon Strike now damages enemy buildable objects. So as I say over here, baggers, turrets, traps, and mines I think that this is something that should have been in game since Overwatch 1 was released, since the beginning of Overwatch. I was also always confused as to why you're not destroying the Simp turrets or the Torbjorn turret or the TP or stuff like that. It gives you a little bit more usage of his dragon. There's no way you're gonna use your dragon to clear the mines or whatever, but to clear like the Junkrat traps or whatever, but sure, it's gonna be like easier to clear them when you're just gonna dragon here and choke points and stuff. So this also means Baptiste Lamp. Yeah, it's gonna be massive. Alright. What about Life Weavers 3? Oh, you're right about that. Pretty interesting buff for Hanzo. Junkrat, I'm scared. We're increasing the cooldown on Concussion Mine to reduce the frequency of both Junkrat's mobility and burst damage combo. Concussion Mine cooldown increased from 7 to 8 seconds. Yes, yes, yes. Junkrat's my kryptonite. I can't play against Junkrat. It's so annoying, and I'm happy whenever I'm not getting like one shot so much. So they're just like making it harder to like combo with a Concussion Mine by adding an extra second, so you have more windows of actually like getting out. Okay, Reaper. The others, Reaper has been super good. And speaking of Reaper, there are currently Twitch drops happening at twitch.tv/ML7 support from November 12 until November 21st. You can get an epic Reaper skin and get a watch for 15 hours in total. Make sure to connect your Twitch account to Balance account, hop in Twitch chat and write exclamation mark drops, and you're gonna see exactly what I'm talking about. Alright. The other survivability from this passive is being tuned down now that Reaper has 300 health and more reliable mobility after the cast time reduction to Shadow Step. The Reapening lifesteal reduced from 35 to 30. Understandable. He is pretty good right now. I don't think this is gonna matter that much. He's strong. Interesting way of like changing this. Good. Tracer. I don't know. Nerf? Maybe? Tracer. This is a revert to a previous nerf, that now Tracer is less threatening due to the pulse pistols damage coming down recently. Recoil cooldown reduced from 13 to 12 seconds. Nah. Whatever. Sure. I feel like when there are like big cooldown changes, it's like less impactful because percentage wise it's less, you know. It's like we talked a little bit with Mauga from 6 to 5 seconds. That's way more impactful than 13 to 12 seconds. Now Tracer needing a buff, I think she's fine, but I mean Blizzard always does this with buffing Tracer. I don't know what's up with this. Anyway, so this is for the DPSs. Moving on, support, and I'm seeing Ana's portrait. I'm gonna read this first. Damage and healing increased from 70 to 75. This is gonna feel so good. This damage value has gone back and forth a few times as it's a significant breakpoint for the number of shots to eliminate some heroes. Ana's carry potential is increasing a lot with this. It was so frustrating to like land some really good shots and then not being able to finish kill because you needed one more bullet. I personally would have, I've been saying like in the last couple of weeks that I wanted Ana to get +2 bullets or +3 bullets, but if you give me +5 healing / damage, sure, why not? Faster ultimate charge, more pressure in this, but going the nade, 2 or 3 bullets, should be okay. Is she gonna be like, okay, I think she's gonna be played at OWCS Major at DreamHack. I think she's gonna be played, I'll be honest with you. I think we're gonna see some Mana Brig, Winston on some maps maybe. Be seeing like some players like try to practice this. Not non-stop with Diva, Juno Brig. So this will help her out a bit. Makes her play potential a bit higher. I feel like Ana is super good when she has like 75 healing / damage. So excited to try her again in ranked and try to climb as high as I can. Juno, I suspect nerf. Maybe the speed boost. I don't know. Juno was the top tier meta support hero and was overperforming last season. Orbital Ray has also proven to be one of the more impactful ultimate abilities, so we're reducing how frequently it comes up. Orbital Ray, ultimate cost increased by 10%. I mean, it's understandable with this. I feel like there has been a lot of chat recently about like just farming Juno all non-stop and pressing Q. I personally, I feel like my aim is suffering a lot by just looking in Juno every game and tracking non-stop. So if I get a chance to play, Juno is really fun, you know, really fun. But I kind of like miss playing Ana. I kind of miss playing Pop. I kind of miss playing Gilagi. I don't know, maybe Kiriko, maybe Lifeweaver, maybe Mercy. I don't know. I want to see some other heroes being played too. It's been like Juno Brig for quite some time. And this, I think she'll still be played. It's just that you're not going to have that much. Your ult is not going to come that fast up online. I think in a full Brawl versus Brawl, a mirror team composition, Brig might get a Gali up first. Or Lucio, in case you want to go with Lucio, might get the beat up first if you play Lucio Juno. But yeah, sure. Fine. Okay. Kiriko. There's no way they nerfed Kiriko. There's just no way. I haven't seen Kiri being played that much. Okay, Kiriko was heavily impacted by the health reduction to 225 HP and was already on the weaker side of support heroes. Always has been, I feel like, stat-wise. So we're lightly reducing her ability cooldowns and weapon recovery to add some effectiveness back into her. Recovery time decreased from 0.55 to 0.5 seconds. So instead of throwing kunai bam, 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 you're going to be throwing then bam, 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 bam. So gotta get used to this again with the cadence of how you throw the kunai. Swift step cooldown reduced from 8 to 7 seconds, and protection Suzu cooldown reduced from 15 to 14 seconds. It's not gonna be like that game breaking and stuff, but she will feel a little bit better with this. She will feel a little bit better with this. Alright, let's go next one. Life Weaver. I'm sorry, bro. Is this a -1 second cooldown or stuff like that, bro? Is this what it's chatting about? What is this? Life Weaver. Okay, I want to read this. I'm blocking this with my hand. Life Grip is great for repositioning allies to help save them, but it's also telegraphs where they're going to end up, so they may take a bunch of damage right afterwards. We're adding a bit more healing to it to help this happen less often, but we keep an eye on it so we don't overdo it. What? Cooldown reduced from 19 to 18 seconds. What? I'm kidding. Healing increased from 50 to 75. Is this enough? No. Tree of Life. Time before overheal begins to drain when out of range increased from 2.5 to 6 seconds. Now, I see what you're doing here. I see what you're doing here, Blizzard. You're talking about the small change. You're not talking about a huge change. I think that this is a little bit stronger if you think about it. Because hear me out. Tree of Life stays up for what, 8 or 10 seconds, and then if you don't take damage you get overhealed, and then this stays up for 6 seconds instead of 2.5 seconds. 6 seconds is a huge amount of time in Overwatch. Even if you plant a bad tree, right, and you're not taking the fight, you're gonna wait the tree out, you're gonna have 6 seconds to take the fight with overhealed. Is this gonna be enough to put him into the meta? No. But I think he's slowly but surely almost climbing the hill that's going to let him be into the meta. Honestly, I think that this might be a little bit underrated. The thing with Life Weaver is that I feel like when he gets his Tree of Life, he feels kind of okay anyway. Up until then, the neutral team fight is like where he's really weak, you know? It's where he's really weak. So I would say at this moment, considering the state of Life Weaver, if the next step is to decrease the ultimate cooldown, the ultimate farm rate, I don't know, make it so that you get your ultimate up faster, 10% or 15% or 20%, we might actually see Life Weaver being played without an ability rework being necessary. Because Tree of Life is like what? Chat is saying 15 seconds. I don't know. I think I remember 10 or 12 seconds. Plus 6 seconds after. So it's more than that. Now, make him have a good neutral team fight so that he can survive a little bit and get you a Tree of Life. Fight with a Tree of Life, and might be enough. So, Life Weaver remains, rejoice. I definitely, I would say, give him a shot with this. Alright, Moira. Moira wasn't that adversely affected by the move to 25 HP, but she could use a small boost to her survivability. Self-healing increased from 24 to 30 health per second. TikTok Moira is back. So if you want to like go in the backline, then just self-regenerate HP on yourself afterwards, sure, let's go with it. I mean, I don't mind Moira being meta and stuff, so give her a shot. Moira is gonna feel roughly the same, but you're gonna feel like you can do more for yourself. So TikTok Moira gameplay, rejoice. So some big support buffs. Interesting. Will this shake up the meta? I think it will shake up the meta a little bit. I don't think it's gonna be Juno Brig non-stop. About the DPS meta, I think it's going to be roughly the same thing. I don't think that this changes that much. Maybe, I don't know, Trace is going to be played a bit more. And with this change, I can say that probably Doomfist changes will be going a little bit under the radar. And we're going to be getting like more and more small changes. And eventually he's going to become incredibly broken. Like just slowly but surely buffing him up. I don't think that this will directly make him push him into the meta. Queen will still be played. But Mauga is a big exclamation mark. I think that if you're a tank player, embrace playing some Mauga. I know that a lot of you are gonna say something like, but Mauga, no Mauga, no nothing. No, hear me out. Change the approach. Instead of like sitting still and just do shift to a spot, stop, use your E, shift to another spot, reposition. This is gonna be super interesting. It's gonna be super interesting to play against him. And Morga being played paired up with Diana. Maybe a comeback for Ana. Please let me know in the comments what do you think about the mid-season patch notes. And yeah, till next time, everyone 7 out.